Hey everyone, my name is Matt. Welcome back. We got Chad and Colton back again with us, and we're doing log number 4 of theirs. This is the section of log or a section of tree that was on top of the first one we cut. The what do we call that? Like the walnut butt log thing. Anyway, we got this. Basically, this is the main attraction here. This burl, and I haven't had anything quite. I've had little burls here before. We had that future burl last time. And now we have like an actual burl. So we're gonna see what the heck we're gonna do with this to hopefully get something that's usable for you. Because you have some idea of how you actually want to saw this for the first time of all the logs.
We have
You have an opinion.
high expectation for a rotated crotch crosscut in alignment with the middle of that burl and lifting that crotch limb up to cut more of like a cross grain across the crotch section.
Yeah, so we're gonna do an off-axis crotch sawing. And normally, you know, I like crotch figure a lot, and typically I'll line up the pits so that we perfectly splay through the crotch. This time,
I think you might be pleasantly surprised, Matt. Might be a different feather look.
oh, okay. Well, so yeah, we'll see how it looks. We're gonna see how more difficult this is to position than normal as well, and then we'll actually see what's gonna be in here. So, sorry, I'm going back to your idea there. You want to have more of the burl in all the slabs. Is kind of where we're going with that.
Yep, and then maybe do some offset interior pocket doors or sliding doors with epoxy as the defining edge or something like that.
You got ideas.
Got ideas.
All kinds of ideas.
Maybe we just see what happens and go with it.
Well, we'll see what happens. We will see. So yeah, we'll get us over the saw, I guess. Telehandler time and whatnot. Give me some vision here, Chad. Vision me. Help me see whatever it is the hell you have in your head.
So how it sits like right now needs to come like 25 degrees rotated this way.
This side up?
That side up.
So I got that.
Yep,
and then
this
we gotta
is
level
good.
out though, right?
But see, I'm a visual person, so I'd love to draw, but if this was the plane that we want it to be parallel
so I just
with
want to
the
get that side up to whatever. I'm looking at leveling it too, because we're all
this front needs to come up probably too.
a significant amount.
Yep.
We're almost there, I think, right?
What'd you say, Matt?
I think we're almost there.
Close, yeah, we're close. We're real close.
Where do you want that stop foot?
Where this bar is right now, I'm just trying to get this log over.
Ready? Or you get
Let's try that, see if we can get it in there. Oh, rebar. Fun. Perfect. So that's where you actually want it?
I think that looks good.
Okay, well hang on, watch. We gotta take a little bit of extra. There, so now when
The
it's,
back needs to come up though a little bit.
how much? I want to do that before we get,
Back's below the bed now.
okay, so I think on this one, because this is really goofy, I'm gonna go old school, put a bottle jack on this side
Cool.
and bring it up that way, because
Yep.
if I try and fork it, it's gonna go somewhere weird.
Yep.
Okay, so this block should hold it pretty good right there. Comes out like a nice and now.
Oh, look at you. That's perfect. Let's see. Let's
That's
test your
angle,
theory.
right? That's where you
Yes,
want it,
yes, that's a good
100%.
angle.
Okay.
Actually, I kind of want to see this more than anything. Yeah, it's like normal burl. Less putrid. This is just wood, guys. At least the color in there is a little more exciting. Like a little bit. Burl. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a fun shape.
This is a fun shape. It's got this burl thing over here.
Who put that there?
Kind of cool thing there.
Okay, it's kind of getting interesting with the sideways crotch grain, or the side of the crotch, I guess. This is where the crotch figure would have been. That's your crotch feather.
Yep.
We're like on the side of it.
See how opened up it is at the top there? That's kind of neat.
What do you think with this burl?
Yeah.
It's not putrid enough?
Not as putrid as before, no. It's still cool. It's just not as cool as the last one.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if this is the crotch disaster or not. Okay, all right. The burl's a lot better now. The first cuts of the burl were kind of like meh. This one's got all kinds of crazy figure. Now it does, at least. And we're starting to get even more of like the sideways crotch stuff up here. Side crotch figure. There you go.
Yeah, side crotch figure. That was a good one.
This is cool. Now it's actually like solidifying a little more. And that, yeah, there's that wound. The
Starting
pruning
to
cut.
balance the color.
Yeah.
Then you got some oxidation at the end over here with figure.
Get on there? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like if you like straight grain walnut with a little tumor, this is for you. Because, yep, that's straight grain walnut. You got the opposing cathedrals, which is kind of interesting, and the tumor. I mean, at least the tumor is getting more interesting. Yeah, it's clear walnut with a tumor. Now let's see how this tumor's doing. Wow, wow, completely missed. Yeah, sure. I mean, there's not a whole lot to look at. It's just that, I guess. It's a really wide, clear walnut.
There's a camera. Open your leg.
Well, you know.
Getting
I mean, there's some kind of stuff going on in here, a little more than just the straight grain stuff.
Walnut Chad was discussing earlier.
It's still just straight grain, but there's a little bit of curl in the middle. And then the burl thing. So we did something a little bit differently this time. So normally when you see me cutting crotch limbs and crotch logs, you'll see this kind of feather display. So if you're cutting parallel to the crotch, you expose this feather. This time with the crotcheted bias, we have the actual crotch figure line. So this transition line here, where we have this like actually grain shift change. And if you come more towards the center, where you have kind of both limbs kind of exposed, we still have that line, but we do have a little more kind of figure surrounding it. So that's going to be if you're at some kind of bias angle. If you are completely, I guess, perpendicular to the crotch, so the crotch limbs are up and down, you end up with this bullseye, and you have some kind of figure above it towards the end of the slab or the end of the cut. Now, normally, when I'm cutting, crotch logs, this is what you would expect. We cut this one a few episodes ago. So you have that's a crotch figure line, same as before, but because we're parallel to it, we have exposed this huge line of crotch figure all the way up. That's where the union is. So where both these limbs, or the two trunks, whatever, come together to the common ancestry point, let's call it, that's where the actual feather starts. The further down in the tree those things start from, the longer the feather is. This one is pretty good size. So that's normally what I would do. One sort of, I don't know, maybe disadvantage of this is the fact that the overall shape of the piece of wood is going to be a little less uniform. You had that splay to deal with, so it might not be as useful that way. If you're looking for more of a uniform shape or a width all the way up and down the whole length of the slab, kind of biasing or offsetting them either complete bias angle or perpendicular, it's going to give you a more straightish edges and parallel sides. Make it maybe a little bit easier to work with depending on what you want to do with it, but this is my preference. But I'm glad Chad allowed us to have the opportunity to share a little bit different perspective on cutting a crotch log. So that is going to do it for this one. Thank you as always for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments on sawing crotches or anything else, please feel free to leave me a comment. As always, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. Thanks again to Chad and Colton for coming by with these great logs. And until next time, happy woodworking.